Forget everything you think you know about Chinese utes. There is a new sheriff in town, and it's packing a heavy punch. This is the 2027 GWM Cannon. It is bigger, bolder, and it is coming for the throne. In a world that is obsessed with electrification and downsizing, GWM is doubling down. They're going bigger, they're going tougher, and they are taking the fight directly to the established kings of the road. Welcome back to DriveTime. Today, we are getting our hands dirty with the new 2027 GWM Cannon. Now, the Australian UTA market is one of the most brutal battlegrounds in the automotive world. You've got the Ford Rangers, the Toyota HiLuxes, and now the wave of plug-in hybrids like the BYD Shark 6. To survive, you need to offer serious value, capability, and a touch of bravery. GWM has taken a massive step forward this year. They aren't just keeping up, they are setting a new standard. Let's dive in. The question on everyone's lips: why should you buy a 2027 Cannon over a Ford Ranger or a BYD Shark? Well, GWM's strategy is simple. While others are downsizing or going hybrid, GWM is saying, "We hear you, Australia. You still want a real diesel." And they're bringing a weapon to the fight, a brand new 3.0-liter turbo diesel engine that is rumored to be an absolute game-changer. Today, we are going to cover everything. The design philosophy, that new engine under the hood, the luxury-spec interior, the off-road capability, and whether this thing is actually good enough to live with every single day. Let's go. If the previous generation Cannon was a statement, the 2027 model is a full-blown manifesto. GWM has redesigned the front fascia to dominate the rearview mirror of anyone in front of you. We are looking at a massive, imposing grille. It's wide, it's aggressive, and it's flanked by sleek, modern LED headlights that give it a high-tech, almost futuristic glare. This is a design that screams, "I mean business." It feels muscular, sculpted, and importantly, it feels premium. The flared wheel arches not only look aggressive but serve a practical purpose, allowing for a wider track and a more planted stance on the road. This isn't a cheap work truck trying to look expensive. This is a premium lifestyle vehicle that just happens to have a ladder chassis underneath. Moving to the rear, you are greeted by a tailgate that's been embossed with massive GWM lettering. It's confident. It's bold. And it tells everyone behind you exactly what they are looking at. The sports bar integrated into the tray roof adds to the rugged aesthetic, while the chrome accents throughout give it that classic Aussie ute feel. The proportions here are spot on. You can see this is a big UTA, but it's not unwieldy. GWM has nailed the stance. For the off-road enthusiasts, you'll notice the approach angles and clearance are aggressively designed for off-the-shelf capability. And for those of you wondering about practicality, you can get it in dual cab and single cab configurations. The wheel designs are modern and visually striking. They're shod in meaty all-terrain tires that look ready to tackle the Gibb River Road straight out of the showroom. In terms of color options, you can expect the usual range of whites, silvers, and blacks, but there are also some bolder, more adventurous colors that suit the Cannon's character. It's a head-turner. At the local cafe or the campsite, this vehicle commands attention. GWM has managed to blend the toughness of a commercial vehicle with the elegance of a modern SUV. You don't buy a UTA just for work anymore, you buy it because it represents a lifestyle, and the 2027 Cannon is the perfect poster child for that lifestyle. Now, let's talk about the heart of the beast. This is where the 2027 Cannon truly separates itself from the pack. While everyone else is downsizing to 4 cylinders or adding complex hybrid systems, GWM has developed a brand new, big displacement engine. We are looking at a potential 3.0-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel unit. This is a huge move. GWM's executives have gone on record saying they are doubling down on diesel technology, and for the Australian market, that is music to our ears. The 2.4-liter diesel in the previous models was already a solid performer, but this new 3.0-liter is a significant step up in both power and torque. While final Australian specifications are still being finalized for the 2027 model year, Reports indicate we can expect figures north of 170 kilowatts of power and a massive 620 Newton meters of torque. Let's put that into perspective. That puts it in the same league as the V6 Ford Ranger and Volkswagen Amarok, except this is a 4-cylinder. The torque figures are absolutely class-leading. But numbers on a page don't tell the whole story. The way this engine delivers its power is where the magic happens. The torque comes on strong early in the rev range. This makes for effortless overtaking, incredible towing performance, and hill climbing ability that feels almost unshakable. With a towing capacity of around 3.5 tons and a brake towing capacity that meets the needs of most caravanners and trotties, this new engine is designed to handle the hard yards. It's made it to a 9-speed automatic transmission, a vast improvement over some of the older 8-speed units. The 9-speed is silky smooth during everyday driving and holds gears beautifully when you're pushing hard off-road. Here is the kicker: despite the larger displacement, GWM is claiming improved fuel economy. Reports suggest the 3.0-liter is actually more efficient than the smaller 2.4-liter engine it replaces in some models, due to better thermal efficiency and that extra gear in the transmission. You get more power, more torque, and better fuel economy. That is what we call a win-win-win. The drive experience is where this new powertrain shines. On the highway, it is a relaxed cruiser. The engine barely breaks a sweat at 100 kilometers per hour. In the city, the 9-speed gearbox makes urban driving a breeze. And off-road, the low-down torque means you can crawl over obstacles without the engine screaming its head off. It's a refined and sophisticated experience that genuinely rivals the European offerings. Let's step inside. If the exterior is about aggression, the interior is about luxury. The 2027 GWM Cannon is trying to redefine what a UDA cabin should look like, and honestly, they are making a pretty strong case. The first thing you notice is the sheer amount of technology. GWM has thrown the kitchen sink at this thing. We have a massive digital instrument cluster, usually around 12.3 inches, that is fully reconfigurable and crystal clear. There's also a 14.6-inch central touchscreen that dominates the dashboard. It's the focal point of the cabin. The infotainment system is a massive improvement over the older models. It's quick, responsive, and features wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. No more fumbling with cables. You just get in, your phone connects instantly, and you're ready to go. It also features a premium sound system, though the exact speaker specs vary by trim level. Quality-wise, GWM has stepped up their game significantly. The materials used are premium. You've got leather-accented upholstery, with the top-spec XSR trim using premium leather that rivals some luxury SUVs. The seats are power-adjustable, heated, and ventilated. Yes, ventilated seats. In a UDA. For those hot Australian summers, this is a lifesaver. Space is abundant. GWM is calling this a dual cab, and they aren't kidding. The rear seats offer class-leading legroom, and the UDA features rear AC vents to keep the whole family cool. It's comfortable for the kids in the back or your workmates. However, it's not perfect. Some reviews of previous models noted a few quirks. The instrument cluster could sometimes create reflections that made it hard to read, and the digital speed readout occasionally needed a reset. There were also some complaints about hard plastics lower down in the cabin. The good news is that GWM seems to have listened to the feedback. The 2027 model appears to have addressed these issues. The soft touch materials are more extensive, the fit and finish feel tighter, and the software localization issues that plagued earlier models seem to be a thing of the past. It feels like GWM is finally treating the interior with the same seriousness as the drivetrain. One of the best features is that this is a smart vehicle. Over-the-air updates mean your infotainment system and vehicle software stay up to date without you having to visit a dealer. It's the little things like this that really show how far GWM has come as a tech-focused brand. Alright, now we get to the fun stuff. We've thrown the keys of the 2027 Cannon to our off-road specialist to see if this thing is more than just a pretty face. The Cannon, particularly in the top-spec XSR trim, is an off-road weapon. It comes armed to the teeth with hardware that off-road enthusiasts dream about. We are talking about high and low-range 4WD, but more importantly, it features front and rear diff locks. That is a serious piece of kit. With a ground clearance of 228mm and a wading depth of 700mm, this thing will ford rivers that would make a Toyota Land Cruiser blush. The approach and departure angles are also optimized for serious off-roading. It comes with underbody protection, a snorkel, and all-terrain tires from the factory on the XSR spec. In the real world, this translates to immense confidence. You point the nose at an obstacle, and the Cannon just eats it up. The low-down torque from the new 3.0-liter diesel makes throttle control so easy. You don't need to rev it to the moon, it just chugs along. However, there is a caveat. We noticed in some reviews of the 2026 model that there were some clunky transitions between the transfer case and diff locks. It was described as a shunting feeling. While we haven't confirmed if this is entirely fixed in the 2027 model, we expect the new 9-speed gearbox and refined software to make this process much smoother. On the blacktop, the Cannon is a smooth operator. The suspension is well tuned for a ladder frame chassis. It absorbs bumps well and offers decent body control. But it's important to set expectations. It isn't as refined as the BYD Shark 6, which is a plug-in hybrid with electric motors, nor is it as polished as the Ford Ranger PHEV on-road. Where it makes up for it is the tech suite. The Cannon is packed with Level 2 driver assistance features. Adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert are all included. It makes highway driving a safe and relaxed experience. This is a jack of all trades. It might not be the absolute best in any one category, but it does everything incredibly well for a price that makes you think twice about paying the Toyota tax or the Ford premium. So, here we are. Back to the big question, is the 2027 GWM Cannon the OODA to buy? Let's look at the facts. You are getting a powerful new 3.0-liter diesel engine that offers class-leading torque. You are getting a refined 9-speed automatic gearbox that feels smooth. The interior has been taken to a new level of luxury, rivaling European competition. And the off-road capability, especially in the XSR trim, is genuinely impressive. When you compare this to the competition, the value proposition becomes clear. While the BYD Shark 6 offers plug-in hybrid efficiency and the Ford Ranger offers exceptional on-road dynamics, the GWM Cannon offers something different, sheer diesel grunt and value for money. It's for the buyer who wants a traditional OODA experience but refuses to compromise on technology or comfort. However, there are trade-offs. It still lags behind the finest in terms of on-road refinement. And there were some lingering tech quirks in the previous generation that we hope are resolved. But overall, the progress GWM has made is undeniable. This vehicle represents a shift in the industry. The Chinese manufacturers aren't just playing catch-up anymore, they are innovating. They are listening to what the market wants, and in the case of the 2027 Cannon, they delivered. The 2027 GWM Cannon offers a compelling blend of power, luxury, and ruggedness. It's a genuine alternative to the established players, and for a large number of buyers, it might just be the smarter choice. It's a big, bold, brilliant OODA. Thanks for watching DriveTime. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the new GWM Cannon, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth reviews. Let us know in the comments, is diesel dead, or is this the comeback we've been waiting for? We'll see you in the next one.